What if I told you the new King of England is a card-carrying member of the Magic Circle, runs his classic Aston Martin on leftover white wine, and wrote a children's book about a man who lives in a cave? For over 70 years, he was the prince-in-waiting, a man many thought they knew. But the real King Charles III is a qualified diver, a successful artist, and one of the most peculiar, passionate, and complex figures to ever wear the crown. Today, we're digging deep into the man, the monarch, and the many lives of King Charles III. He is a distant relative of Vlad the Impaler. Genealogists have traced his lineage back to the 15th century Romanian ruler Vlad Tepes, the man who served as the real-life inspiration for Bram Stoker's Dracula. The king himself has joked about this connection on visits to Romania. He was the first royal father present at his children's births. He broke a major royal precedent in 1982 by being in the delivery room at the Lindo Wing for the birth of Prince William. Until then, royal births were typically an all-female event and historically even attended by government officials to verify the birth. He was present for Prince Harry's birth as well. He's a published food inventor. Passionate foodie and advocate for British produce, he has invented his own dishes. He once contributed a recipe to a magazine for grousaka, his personal version of the Greek dish moussaka, which substitutes grouse meat for the traditional lamb. He plays 3 musical instruments. While his training on the cello is known, he also learned to play the trumpet and the piano during his time at university. He was a huge fan of The Goon Show. He was an avid listener of the surreal 1950s BBC radio comedy, The Goon Show. He is a patron of the Goon Show Preservation Society and even wrote the foreword for a published book of the show's scripts. He was the first heir to be educated at a school. For centuries, heirs to the throne were educated privately by tutors within the palace. Charles was the first to be sent to a school, Hill House School in London, to be educated alongside other children. He anonymously submitted his art to an exhibition. A keen watercolorist, he once anonymously submitted one of his paintings to the Royal Academy's annual summer exhibition. The painting was accepted and displayed on its own merit before the artist's identity was revealed. His birth broke a bizarre 17th century tradition. He was the first royal heir born in modern times without the Home Secretary being present at the birth. This archaic tradition existed to officially witness and verify that a genuine royal heir had been born. He is a qualified parachutist. In 1977, at the age of 29, he was appointed Colonel-in-Chief of the Parachute Regiment. To show his commitment, he insisted on completing the full parachute training course with the regiment. His first word was reportedly Nana. As a very young child, his parents, then Princess Elizabeth and Prince Philip, were on an extended naval posting in Malta. Charles remained in the UK with his nannies, and his biographers report that his first spoken word was Nana, directed at his beloved nanny, Mabel Anderson. He is a champion of lost rural skills. He is a passionate advocate for traditional rural crafts. He is a qualified hedge layer, the art of building natural fences from living shrubs, and started the Mutton Renaissance campaign to encourage people to eat mutton to support struggling sheep farmers. He was the first British royal to earn a university degree. While previous monarchs were educated by private tutors, Charles was the first heir to the throne to attend university and graduate with a degree. He earned a Bachelor of Arts, which was later promoted to a Master of Arts as is tradition, from Trinity College, Cambridge. His Aston Martin runs on biofuel. The king is a committed environmentalist. His classic Aston Martin DB6, which he has owned since 1970, was converted to run on bioethanol. The specific fuel is derived from surplus English white wine and whey from the cheesemaking process. He founded the Prince's Trust with his Navy severance pay. In 1976, when his service in the Royal Navy ended, he used his £7,400 severance pay to fund 21 community projects. This was the beginning of the Prince's Trust, his flagship charity, which has since helped over 1 million disadvantaged young people in the UK. He is a published children's author. In 1980, he wrote a children's story called The Old Man of Lochnagar. The story was originally created to entertain his younger brothers, Andrew and Edward, and tells the tale of an old man who lives in a cave by the Balmoral estate. The royalties have always gone to the prince's trust. He learned to speak Welsh. Ahead of his official investiture as the Prince of Wales in 1969, he spent a term at Aberystwyth University specifically to learn the Welsh language. He delivered parts of his speech at the ceremony in Welsh, a move intended to show respect for the nation. He famously disliked his school. While many royals attended Eton College, Charles was sent to Gordonstoun, a famously tough boarding school in Scotland that his father, Prince Philip, had also attended. Charles reportedly detested the Spartan and rugged regime, later describing his time there as colditz in kilts. He is a qualified pilot, in addition to his naval service, where he was a qualified diver. He is also a trained pilot. He trained with the Royal Air Force, RAF, and also qualified as a helicopter pilot, commanding a flight in the Royal Navy's 845 Naval Air Squadron. He talks to his plants. A passionate gardener, he revealed in a 1986 interview that he talks to his plants and trees to help them grow. He has often joked about this, but stands by the principle, stating, "I just come and talk to the plants, really. Very important to talk to them. They respond." He has very specific travel habits. According to royal insiders and biographers, the king is known for his particular travel comforts. It has been widely reported that on long overseas tours, his staff pack and bring his own orthopedic bed, his own bed linens, and even his personal toilet seat. He is a member of the Magic Circle. In 1975, the then Prince of Wales auditioned for the prestigious Society of Magicians. He was admitted after successfully performing a cup and balls magic trick. He founded an entire town. He is the founder of Poundbury, an experimental new town in Dorset, England. It is built on land owned by the Duchy of Cornwall and is based entirely on his personal architectural principles, favoring traditional styles and walkability over modern, car-focused design. He has a species of frog named after him. In recognition of his extensive work campaigning for rainforest conservation, a species of Ecuadorian tree frog was named Hylos Prince Charlesi, Prince Charles stream tree frog, in his honor. He reportedly skips lunch. According to many former staff and royal reporters, the king does not eat a midday meal. He is known to have a light breakfast and then work through until dinner, which is his main meal of the day. And that brings us to the end of our deep dig into King Charles III. For over 70 years, he was the prince in waiting, but as we've seen, he was never just waiting. He was an activist, a painter, a magician, and an author. A complex man who has now finally stepped into the role he was born for. If you enjoyed this look at the man behind the crown, please hit that like button and share this video with someone who loves history. What do you think will be the defining theme of his reign? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to The Deep Dig. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.